Hello everyone, in this tutorial I want to show you how to create sections and elevation with our floor plans, right? So as you know, a section is a vertical structure revealing its internal spaces such as wall and windows, doors, and construction elements. While an innovation is a view of the building's exterior facade, as you see in this floor plan, we've got four views and four facades. So that in this tutorial, you learn how to create these essential drawings in SketchUp. Start drawings and creating sections and elevation. So for that, you guys need to use the section symbol and elevation symbol. So I'm gonna show you how we can use these symbols in our drawings. For now, as you see, I drew one line that indicate the section. So you guys have to take a look at your floor plan and decide where you want to cut to the floor plan. So I'm going to draw and create a section of this floor plan using guidelines. As you remember, so when we wanted to create drawings like floor plans, so we've used the guidelines, right? So in section and elevation, I'm going to use tape and use T and or type T on keyboard and you get this tape measure so to create your guidelines. There are a few ways that you can create your section or elevation in a SketchUp. Even you can simply just draw your section in here in a SketchUp, your SketchUp file, or even you can go and save your SketchUp file and create one layouts and draw and create your sections using line weights and hatches and different style and using symbol like a section or elevation symbols and layouts. I'm gonna drag one line from this to here and where we have this section line, so that's it shows here we have one section line, so I'm gonna grab and drag one line here and leave it there. And again, we have next lines that here we have to drag one line and leave it there and go and you'll see a face of this elevation is interior walls. And then the next is we have this section in interior walls that I'm gonna drag one line from here to here and leave it there, and again drag one line and leave it there. And here again we do have this face of the wall, and here we have to drag one guideline here and drag one guideline here, and you see if you go here you'll see all those guidelines. And the next is, as you see here, I've added more info about your section and elevation about the height. So as you remember, the door height was 8 feet, and you need to use an elevation, and we have window size which is 3 feet by 5 feet. And then ceiling height is 10 feet and window sill level. That I will explain it what window sill level is. First, I'm gonna drag this line, which is shows the finished floor. Like I'm gonna drag this, and once the ceiling height is 10 feet, and type 10 feet and hit enter. Next, we need to show the ceiling thickness that we're going to get 1 feet and hit enter. And then also you need to show the ground floor lines that will represent the finished floor. So I'm going to drag one line here. I'm gonna get like 6 inches. I'm gonna type 6 inches and hit enter. And one thing is really important to know, in section we have foundation and more details. So in this drawings, I'm just going to draw a really simple section, and after that we're going to add more details, and you'll see the section grounds and everything in your section as well. Next, I'm going to use line, and using line and draw all these walls and ceiling and floor, right? So type or press L and you get line, and then I'm going to draw from here to here, draw all the sections that you got. The next step is I'm going to draw a bold line where the ground runs to, right? So if you go to architectural graphics books in page 71, you'll see the details about this section as you see. And if you see this, this is a section of the building, and you see the section called extend to the soil mass, and then you see the foundation and the build where the building rest, right? So I'm not going to draw the foundation, but I just want to draw one lines, right? The bold lines or indicate this, where the ground runs through, right? I'm going to draw one line like it, or even, or actually, uh, 7 feet, and then from here to here, and 7 feet from here to here, right? What is the window sill level? So the sill level, also called window sill height, is the vertical distance from the finished floor to the bottom of the window opening. So, for example, I have to actually go back to tape, go back to T tape. S T, and then drag one line here. I'm gonna draw a windowsill level, so it's 3 feet, and 3 feet, hit enter, and the height of the window is 5 feet, right? So type 5 feet and hit enter. So here, this distance is called a windowsill, or even a windowsill height is, as I mentioned, that is a vertical distance from the finished floor to the bottom of the window. So then go back to line, draw 2 lines from here to here, and then find the midpoint to here. And if you want to add more details for the, like, for example, glass thickness. So again, press T and drag one line. One, and drag one guideline from here in one, and hit enter, and again. So press L and draw one line from this point to this point, and one line from this point to this point. I'm going to do the same in this wall. Find midpoint and type T, or press T and drag one line in one, and then drag one line, cut line from here one, and then press L, and then draw line from here, one line from this point to this point. Okay, so right now I'm gonna just delete all the guidelines that I have and clean up this section. So I will draw a simple section of this floor plan. Save your file and then go to layout. So I already saved, and so I'm gonna just go back to layouts and select my paper. So I'm going to choose A4 landscape, and then you've got this section, and if you click on that, you can move around your section. But as you see, I've got this floor plan in here, right? So I'm going to double click, and you see this hand. If you see this, and you can drag your drawings up to down, or then I'm going to just select them, drag this section somewhere here, and then deselect, and here we go. Okay, so as I mentioned before, and you've got all these settings in your layouts, so you can work and add more information for your drawings, floor plan, section, and elevation. So going to start with filling out these walls where I have a section cut through this wall and windows. So if you click on that, actually, let me just go back here. You have all the tools in your layouts as well. So you can also draw with using lines and arcs and other shapes, and move, rotate, scales, and text, and etc. I'm gonna close this line, right? So I'm gonna using these hatches. So draw one line, and then so if you click on this already, I clicked it on fill, right? So I'm gonna just fill out all those lines using these hatches, using pencil. Actually, I'm gonna show you, like here. I'm gonna take these lines here to here, to here, here, come back here, and here. Here we go. Let's do this too as well. Here we go. So you'll see I fill it out with the black hatches or colors. And then I'm going to, even, if you can, so I'm gonna just, use the black color for this interior wall as well, but it's up to you. If you want to use a pattern, you can go to the pattern and choose the pattern. Like if you click on that, you'll see the different pattern here. And so in the document pattern, if you click on that and select all patterns, you've got all these materials and different patterns for geometries, tiles or material symbols, and site patterns, and all other patterns you have here. So if you click on those, like for example, I'm going to click on this, and you see all the different patterns and tiles, or even for the walls. So here you see the like brick and asphalt, aluminium, and all of these patterns like a concrete and cement, which is really good and useful for you guys, and for the like adding more details and patterns to your drawings and the section or elevations. So, but here I'm gonna just use a line, like again, as you see already, like I click on that, and so I'm gonna just fill this with the black uh, color as well. Okay, again, I'm gonna just draw one line here, and to show the, the ground, that, extension of the cut of this section through the ground as well. Then I'm going to use shapes, rectangle, and then draw here to example here, and then going to add the hatches. So I'm going to use another pattern, select all patterns, so materials. So actually I'm going to use let me see. Then I'm going to select this, and also I'm going to change the opacity to from 100% to 0. I don't want to see these lines. The only thing I want to see is the ground level, like lines that certain hatches for the ground. So here you see these lines, so you can give it a thickness as well. You can draw a line to here and then give it a thickness to like 2 or more, and you see the thickness here, and even you can just and you can also give the thickness to this wall, and from here to here, and with like a stroke, so give it like a 1.50, and or even more, like 2. And you see these section analysis. Even you can just select it, and actually, I have to change it to 0.2 and then you see this section line as well. All right, I'm going to add animation as dimension animations. All right, I'm going to add animation in section and all right, I'm going to add animation in sections. So I'm going to choose scrapbooks. And then here you can scroll down and choose all those. Like I'm gonna use this TB traditional. And also I'm going to use this and drag it here. And if you see like you see this, I'm gonna just flip this to this side mirror or flip. So for this you have to right click and select this, and then right click and leave this. I'm gonna just flip this left to right. Then also I'm gonna flip this text. So again, flip this left to right. So I'm gonna like for this section, I'm gonna show the level and the height. So I'm gonna start with the ground 0, 0. So I would say for this, it's gonna be 0, 0 feet, 0 inches, and hit enter. And it's really small, right? So I'm gonna just click on that, and also I can move this and drag this to here, as you see, and then okay, more, and even I can drag it down. And also I want to add one line to these animations that I have, so I'm going to like draw one line to here to here. Then also I can actually select I'm gonna change the sort to maybe 0.80, even less. Okay, perfect. This is great. And then I'm gonna add this like for the text height, so I'm going to text style. So and then even you can change the style. So I'm gonna say like and then change this. If you want to, you can make it as a bold or regular. And then also here I'm gonna change the size, so make it bigger. So maybe 12, that would be enough, or even 11. So I'm gonna hit this. Okay, so again, I'm gonna move this down a little bit, zoom in. I think, this is good, that path. So let me just try and move this here, here. All right, and move this to here. I'm gonna show we have 0, 0 in this level, or even we can, if you want to, you can add one line to here, then move this. And then you can, so you draw one line here, and it's actually same with this thickness. So you can choose the sort, like it was 60. Okay, I move down here. It shows we have it started with the 0, 0, and then the next is 6 inches. I'm gonna copy or duplicate this, hold C and drag and move this up, and I'm going to add 6 inches. And then hit OK. There is something like you can also, for the upper level, maybe if you have like a 6 level or 7 level, or up more, like you can add, like, for example, I'm gonna move this down, right? And then here I can add like level 1 finish floor. And then hit OK. Actually, I'm gonna just, add and make these edges. And just level 1 and delete this. It's up to you. You can change all those, and I'm going to 1, and then move this to here. Level 1 and 0 with 6 inches, and then hit OK. Also, I'm gonna move all this to here, and also moving this down below, and you can also this to here. If you want to make sure that you're in this level, so you can move this to here, and then this with this level. And here we have 6 inches, and then so if you want to, you can just again edit this and add level 1 finish floor, and then you can also change the size text size is gonna be like, for example, 950. So then hit OK. So I'm gonna move this up a little bit to here. Drag this, extend this more. And also, okay, so we have level 1 finish floor, and also you can simply just drag one or draw one line here and then go back to the stroke. You can change the stroke to 0.6 pt, and then also change this to dashed lines, or to extend this line where we want to show the finish level 1 finish floor as well. Or even you can also just have it as just one solid line. That's all. Okay, so I'm gonna just have it as a dash line, and let me go back and go to the next level. So I'm gonna I have 6 inches here, and then again I'm going to select all these and hold Control on my keyboard and move this up to the next level, right? We have here from here finish floor, level finish floor to here. We do have a 10 feet height, and so it's gonna be we called level 2. So I'm gonna just add level 2 finish ceiling. I'm gonna just add ceiling. And then I'm going to move this a little bit here to here. And then change this to what we have. It was 10 feet, 0 inches, right? And then one thing I want to mention that it's just we are not going to add the finishes thickness, like we don't have any finishes here. It's just a practice for you guys. And if you want to add the finishes, for sure the ceilings, the thickness are going to be more, not only 1 feet, or even the finished floor, like the floor is gonna be more than 6 inches. And the next is I'm going to again select all these and hold Control and move this up. I'm gonna add and have it as a dash line. So drag this here to here and make sure all this. All right, so and then also, even if you want to, you can just select this and drag this line to this, find your level, which is fine. So that's one line. And then also here, you would say, okay, so I'm gonna delete this and send this to this level. It's totally up to you. So and then having this as solid line, same like other levels. I'm going to find as I already saved my file and I'm going to create one layout. And as you see here, we have different templates that I already show you how we can use these templates. We have graph paper and plain paper, but we are going to use plain paper. Then also we got a storyboard and title block. So storyboard that you'll see different boards on it. So the most important part is using title block. And if you want to document your drawings, your section, elevation, floor plan, site plan, and structural everything from your projects. So you have to go and select one of these title block and add the information about the floor plan, about the project and floor plan section elevation on it. So I will show you later for this, but for now, I want you all use paper like for example, if you want to have two sections in one paper, you can use A4 landscape plan. And you see here we have a floor plan, right? So I'm gonna click on that. If you click on this, you see this blue that you can also double click on that. And then you've got this hand, right? So you can simply just move your floor plan wherever you want to. And to start creating your section. Also, once you select on this, you see this default rate and you've got that setting and you can work with this setting, which is really important to use in layouts, and you'll see the colors and shape and style of the lines if you want to give it the pattern. So you can use this and choose a different pattern for your drawings, and then pattern field that you can add more materials and side pattern, geometric tiles and patterns and everything here. And then you see the scale drawings, and you can also choose the scale for your drawings. I would say, like, if you click on that and you can make select a scale drawings, you can choose a scale. And if you go here and you see a scale, choose is millimeter. So I'm gonna just go ahead and select inches, and then here I'm going to choose 1/2 inches, and I'm gonna select this scale for my drawings and then deselect it. And you'll see dimension styles, so which is again, it's really important to work with because you have to add dimension to your floor plans as well. And text style, you can change the text and like the type or size of the text and everything here. And you've got the layers, so you can make a layers and here, and if you click on that, you'll see the in layouts. Actually, we do have these called layers, but in SketchUp we do have tags, as you remember that. So here in this layout, we've got the layers. You can add new layers, or even you can delete your layers with this as well. And then here you can also turn off or turn on your layers, select your layers, and you got the scrapbooks that is the symbol that I was talking about, like section symbols and elevation symbols and all the animations that you have to use in your floor plan section elevation for your drawings. All right. I'm gonna use guidelines to draw and create sections. As you remember, we had guidelines to create our floor plans last time. So again, type or select T on your keyboard and you get tape measure or T so to create your guidelines.